Hi everybody, we're on our way to York today, and
diesel is one of the cheapest we found.
how much? It's a
1807.
1807, and we're loving it. When you see diesel at that price,
Yeah, we have to fill it up.
let's just show you there. It's 2909 litres, 52 quid. But okay, like I was saying, we're on our way to York, and there's something we planned up there we want to do, and we're going to keep it a little bit secret until we're there. So Netta's has gone to pay, and we're going to be leaving Whitley Bay in a few minutes.
I just had the strangest thing happen to me in this gas station. I come inside, I found this water, and I see, oh, one is red and one is blue on the lid. So I was like, oh, what's the difference? And I said, okay, one is sugar-free and the other one is not. So I said, sorry, I want the sugar-free one, so I'm going to go and get. And I come back and he said, are you from Durban? And I was like, what? I said, well, my husband is from Durban.
Wow.
So I said, yeah, well, he worked with some South Africans from Durban, and I had that accent.
Well, you spent 2 years in that part of Natal.
Wow, that was just really weird. Not just like South African, but like Durban.
That's really.
So
that must be quite a
that's a compliment.
This shows how good your English is. That's nice.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, we're going on our way to York, and we'll catch you guys a bit later on. But it's a little bit wet, not raining hard, but just drizzling, and.
Meet you later.
That was quick, Tim. Okay, see you later. We've just arrived in York. What is the time, sweetheart?
The time is 6:43.
And we've got a bit of a problem with our front left light. We noticed it just now, the lights in the front and the back is giving us seems to be a problem. Maybe it's a fuse, so I'm going to have to try and check out the fuses. It's getting a bit dark now, so I'm actually quite glad we've arrived. And in the meantime, I'm just going to try and sort out see what the problem is. Hopefully it's a fuse.
And we have some good things planned for York. But we will keep it secret until we're there.
Yes, it's going to be quite exciting.
Okay, we'll come back to you guys a bit later. It was a good nice park up. There's somebody else there as well, and it's right next to the RSPCA. We're just walking along a section of canal, and they've got, this looks like a boat that maybe one does a tour on. I suppose there are houseboats in this water as well. It's quite a big canal, but this should bring us through to, I'm hopeful, to the town. Okay, here's our first destination. It's Clifford's Tower, and it was first built in 1068. Now this in front of you, I'm going to show you now, is all in stone, and it's actually the fourth tower. The first three were made out of timber or wood, and they were destroyed. Fire destroyed them, and I think the third one was destroyed by very strong winds. Okay, this is inside the tower, and they've done a lot of renovations to the roof because evidently this burnt down. Now York has a very black past, and that was a little bit of a secret that we were keeping from you, because what we're going to be doing today is touring as many of the haunted places that we can find. And we've just started here at the Clifford's Tower because it's got a sad past. There was a situation where it was an anti-Semitic attack on the Jews that lived in this area, and I believe, again, this is just, I don't know if I'm getting it right, I think it was 150 Jews came to this castle or this tower to sought refuge, and they were actually being attacked because of their religion, and they were told to either convert across to Christianity or they were going to have to die. So rather than lose their faith, they committed suicide. There were those that left and chose to change across to Christianity, but the majority that in here committed suicide and died. And even those that did leave this tower and were killed. So it was a very black past. There have been quite a few people hung from the original beams in here for crimes. So yes, we spoke to one of the gentlemen outside, and he said not in a million years would he stay overnight in this tower. So I think it's got a very dark past. York is one of the most haunted cities in the world. So there's a lot here to experience. Okay, I'm just going to go up the steps. You're just going right up onto the roof now. That's so you can see for a long way, all the way around. Hello, big boy.
You said you can see 35
kilometers.
37.
Is it kilometers or miles? Miles. Yeah, he said it was over 37 miles or 35 miles. Timothy's much better at his dates than it. I just forget them as quick as I hear them. But, geez, quite a view. Look at it. This seems to be the older side of York. Now we've got quite a few places we're going to take you to today. Okay, this is one of the houses we wanted to bring you to because it's been reported over time that the ghost of a young girl who died in this house has been seen in that little window at the top there. The story goes that in the Middle Ages the plague hit this area, and of course, the people who went down with the plague were sealed into their homes, so they couldn't spread it. And the young girl evidently was immune to the illness, the plague, but the family had gone down with it. So she was locked into this home with the parents and not allowed to come out. The parents died, and she eventually starved to death in the home herself. So her ghost has been seen upstairs and at this little window area.
Yeah, they said that her crying has been heard in the 1950s. 2 children saw her crying on one of their beds, and she's also been seen at the small window.
Our next stop is here at Mad Ellis Lane. This little lane is haunted by Mad Ellis. She was beaten badly by her husband, and she actually then killed him, and this caused her to go mad. And they then took her to the castle and executed her. She was hung there. So this is the lane that Mad Ellis haunts. True or false? One doesn't really know. And that was around 1823, 1825, around that area. Okay, Timmy's walking down one of the oldest shopping streets in Europe. It's even older than the castle itself. This used to be where all the butchers used to butcher their produce, and you'll see that it's cobbled and it runs down at a slope. This is where all the blood and the offal and that used to run down. This is the best time to come and see it at night. During the day it's full of tourists. And what's interesting about the street too is that it has a Christmas shop. And look at it, it's got a Christmas tree. And then just down from it is a Harry Potter shop. Also, it's nice. I just got a shot of this at night time as well.
They sell a lot of Harry Potter stuff here.
What's that, sir?
Do you think they sell lots of Harry Potter stuff here?
I think so. There was a queue.
They will probably be very expensive.
Hmm?
Do you think it would be expensive?
I don't know. It's a good point, because we did come past here and there were a long queue of people. So we didn't go inside, but there were a lot of adults waiting to go in. So. Okay, it's 9 o'clock at night, and we've just come again to Mad Ellis Lane, and I'm just going to take a walk up it. This was the lane that was haunted, or is haunted, by Mad Ellis. And I think I've told you the story where she was badly abused and beaten by her husband, which she actually resorted in killing him, and it actually she actually went insane, and she was arrested and taken to the castle and hung on the gallows. So, yeah. So that's Mad Ellis Lane.